Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and a super cool weekly league deck. You are gonna love this deck, especially built for this week's coming up league, and it is built around this brand new card. Absolutely amazing card. If you didn't spot it over the weekend, then do try and get it. It's Existentialism. Wow, what a difficult word to say. Anyhow, that is the card we are building this weekly league deck around. And if you don't know this card, I can tell you now, it's phenomenal. Okay, so as always, let's have a look. The deck code is J9S1XE. That's J9S1XE. It's a 9 and 9, 9 science and 9 arts and culture. So a few surprises in here, but absolutely fantastic deck for this week. So the first card up is Vitruvian Man. Everybody should know this one. A brilliant deck or brilliant card, I should say. 6 and 48 limited legendary. On the play, if your deck has 9 or more science cards, which we do, your arts and culture cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played, and vice versa. So that means all our science and all our arts and culture cards are going to get plus 18. Okay, we've gone with the Holy Grail. This week's league energy is 20 per turn, but this deck is dead cheap to play, so we can afford the Holy Grail. You might not be able to get him out right at the beginning, but you will be able to get him round a few times for sure. 30 for 300, mythic card, absolutely brilliant mythic, this one. On the draw, your brilliant human body cards, wherever they are, gain plus 28 until played. And we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 human body cards. That is amazing. So 8 cards there from the Holy Grail are going to get that 28 until played buff. Absolutely amazing. And not only that, that's on the draw. It's worth 30 for 300 when you play it. And just to make sure we can afford to play it, I've put in 3 Arthurian cards, and you're going to need this, and you'll see why. So Percival, 4 for 37 on the return. Your Holy Grail card, wherever it is, costs -6 permanently. That's amazing. And then we've got Sir Galahad, 5 for 40, limited card on the return, gain 1 energy permanently, which is fantastic this week. And you're the Holy Grail card, wherever it is, costs -5 permanently. Again, absolutely amazing. And then Boris the Younger, absolutely phenomenal in this deck. 6 for 56, limited epic. On the draw, your Holy Grail card, wherever it is, costs -3 permanently. Not bad, well, pretty good. And your brilliant human body cards, wherever they are, cost -1 permanently. And Boris, or Bors, why do I call him Boris? Bors the Younger. I've always called him Boris, it's Bors. Bors the Younger is going to actually make this deck really, really cheap to play. And then why do we need those Arthurian? Well, here we go. Existentialism, however you say it. On the draw, if your deck has exactly 3 Arthurian legend cards, which we do, your cards in hand gain plus 28 power this round. Wow, and that's on the draw. So 5 cards are going to get that. On the play, if you've played any Grand Design card this game, the card gains plus 63 power permanently. And we do have 1 Grand Design card in here. And on the return, 7 of your random excellent element cards, wherever they are, gain plus 17 permanently. Well, I haven't got any excellent elements, but on another week, you could certainly swap out some of those human body cards for excellent element cards. But even without that return buff, this card is absolutely fantastic. And then just to finish off this with 3 arts and culture cards, I've gone with the trio off the Hierophant. You should know this one. 6 for 47, epic limited. If your deck is exactly 3 tarot cards, give them wherever they are 27 permanently. We do. And I've included 2 tarot cards that are going to help the rest of the deck. So the Ace of Swords, 7 for 20. Expensive to play, but on the play, if played on the left, your cards in hand gain plus 25 until played. And if played on the right, your opponent's cards in hand lose -25 until played. Really good card, that Ace of Swords. And the third tarot card is the Tower. Need to be winning on this one, really, but 6 for 56. On the draw, all cards in both players' hand lose -10 until played. Don't mind that at all. On the play, if you're winning the round, a random card in your hand gains plus 100 power this turn and reveal before scoring, so you can see what you're going to hit. And on the play, if you're tied or losing, a random card in your hand gains plus 100 this turn. Reveal before scoring. Great card. Okay, let's move on to the arts and culture cards. No surprise then, the first one up, it is a brilliant human body card. It's consciousness, so you have to play it really. On the draw, if your deck has exactly 9 arts and culture cards, your science cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played. And if your deck has exactly 9 science cards, your arts and culture cards, wherever they are, gain plus 18 until played. And don't forget, there's also an arena boost of plus 70 this week for those human body cards, or brilliant human body cards. Absolutely amazing deck this one is. Then I said we have got one of those grand designs. Here he is, the Wurlitzer jukebox. If you don't know what a Wurlitzer jukebox is, ask your dad. He will definitely know. I remember these. 5 for 20, absolutely great card. On the play, if it's the first turn of a round, gain plus 25 power this round. So pretty useful if you can get the rotation right. And here we go into the brilliant human body cards, or the next human body card. You need this one. 6 for 45, difficult card to get, but absolutely amazing on this deck. On the play, your brilliant human body cards, wherever they are, gain plus 20 power until played. And like I said, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So that is going to give us an extra 160 points until played on all of those cards. Or not all of those cards, across those cards, 20 each card. The Brain Fusion card, great one. Make sure you make this one if you haven't got it. 3 for 36. On the draw, your cards, wherever they are, gain 23 for 2 turns. That is really cool. This card does lock up for 2 turns, but we've got no hold cards in this deck, so I don't mind that at all. And on the return, an opponent's random card in hand locks next turn. And actually, you can use that quite strategically, especially towards the end of the game, to lock up some of your opponent's big cards if you come up against some big decks. Moving on, touch. We've got the 5 senses in our hand. So we have got touch, hearing, taste, smell, and sight. All 5 of them. On the draw, if your deck contains hearing, which it does, your hearing card, wherever it is, costs -1 until played. This card gains +9 this round. Don't forget, you have got the arena boost coming up for these cards as well. So they're going to be great. Hearing, on the draw, if your deck contains taste, this card gains +12 power this round. And your taste card, wherever it is, costs -2 until played. See what I mean? This deck is almost free to play. 6 for 52. That's a great card. Here is that taste card. Taste, weird picture that one. 7 for 63. On the draw, if your deck contains smell, which it does, this card gains +12 this round, and your smell card, wherever it is, costs -2 until played. Absolutely amazing again. And then here we go, smell and sight, the last 2 cards. Smell, if your deck contains sight, which it does, this card gains +15 this round, and your sight card, wherever it is, costs -4 until played. Wow, so cheap to play this deck. And the final card, here we go, is sight, 9 for 73. But don't worry about that big cost, because on the draw, if your deck contains touch, this card gains +20 this round. And your touch card, wherever it is, costs -5 until played. So if you start working all that out, it's almost free to play, certainly with Boars the Younger in there. So I'm not worried about that 30 for 300 Holy Grail. This deck is definitely very economical. Okay, here we go. Let's go and take it into this week's league. So next week hasn't started. We don't have the benefit of the arena boost. We do have a little bit of extra energy this week, but we've tested this deck out, and I can tell you now, this deck is going to fly in this week's arena, or next week's arena. So we are on 5 D's nuts. Let's have a look. Let's see how we do. Okay, what is he playing? History deck by the looks of it. I wonder if it's going to be one of those big boxing. So yeah, like I said, this week we are testing this deck to show you how good it is. You've got 24 energy as opposed to 20 next week, but really that is not going to make any difference. 329 straight out the box, and you've still got 7 energy left over. So there we go. Consciousness, the eye, and hearing. Oh my word, an Egyptian deck. Let's call him a genius, huh? Let's see how we do against a good Egyptian deck. This could be tough. There's the tower card. We're in the lead, so let's see what the tower's going to hit. Oh, it hits itself. That's nice. The hero front. Let's get him round. 408. I'm holding on to that existent card because if we can, I'd like to get that Wurlitzer jukebox round first, so we get that extra 63. Is it 63 or 68 buff? 408. And he's just played Tutankhamun and Ramesses. Unlucky the nuts. 23. Your deck is not too good at the moment. but they do get stronger. If you can beat an Egyptian deck 3-0, that's the way to beat them. Oh, there's his 2 Ra. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. We just had enough power there to get through that one. So that is 1-0 quite easily in the end. And there is that Wurlitzer. And don't forget, you want to play that, excuse me, at the beginning of the round. So we can play him first. And that means on the second turn of, or second turn of round 2, we can play that Existence card. And now we have got the Holy Grail. He's down to 27. Next week you might struggle to play him now, but I'm going to play him 5-1-3. Sorry, 5-1-4. That is nice. Oh, and his Sphinx card. That is good result for us. That is a good result for us. Yeah, maybe next week when it's 20 per turn, you may struggle at the beginning to play the Holy Grail, but don't panic with this deck. You have got, there we go, plus 63 that card is. You've got more than enough power in here to get through next week. Oh, that is nice. 369 and the 98. We are storming through this Egyptian deck. You would expect to on the first 2 rounds. So we got the brain locked up. So Galahad, we can start getting round, I guess. Where are those human body cards? Oh, this is nice. Consciousness, the eye, that's a great card. And so Percival, I think I wouldn't mind the eye, consciousness, and the brain. Let's lock up one of his cards for the start of next turn. 408 against his 430. We've got 265 already. That is great. 2-0. Come on, these nuts. Show us how good your Egyptian deck is. So if you're going to run into problem, it will be on round 3 because Egyptian decks do get really, really strong. But I think our rotation's looking good. Let's have a look. There's the tower with the hero font. Let's get him round. What's the tower hit? Oh, one of his cards. No. So Percival, maybe put him first. No, not don't want to put here in. And so Galahad, yeah, that keeps our energy down. Oh, we got 42 in the bank. No problems whatsoever. Okay, it is high energy week, but even next week you can see you're not going to struggle. It is great. And don't forget, you'd also have that arena boost sometime, which would make it even easier for you. So if that arena boost is early, then these brilliant human body cards, you're going to add 70 to each of those cards. And look how powerful they are already. In their own arena, they're going to be over 200 points each. 562, that's great. 45 behind. Oh, and there's that Tutankhamun and Ramses. This is going to be close. I think we've got Holy Grail coming around now, which should be amazing for us. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what comes out. We are 20 behind. We want to try and win this one if we can. Yeah, the Holy Grail. Oh, that is nice. Oh, look how big those cards are. Those brilliant human body cards are going to be amazing. And 679, that is amazing. Oh, and he threw everything at us there. Oh, unfortunately, these nuts, you have been defeated by the Existentialism Weekly League deck. There we go, guys. Well played. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that deck. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to give it, at the moment, a 9 out of 10. But I think as soon as you get that arena boost, it is going to be a 10 out of 10 deck. Can't see having any problems with that one. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will be back very soon with some more cool videos. But in the meantime, have fun, enjoy Q, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye.